Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You'll see we're in a bit of a different location here. Well, we're at our usual flying field, but we have a bit of a different setup for our demos this time, which I'm really excited to show you guys. We also have John Gross, our sales advisor, on board here. He's going to be helping answer any questions that you guys have. And of course, if you guys have any questions about our crop spraying drones, make sure to post them in the comments to your right. Check us out on our website, HSE-UAV.com. You'll see it right above my head there. And we're going to go ahead and get started right away here. We'll go ahead and open up our stream for any live questions, about 10 minutes till. The stream's going to run for about 30 minutes. So again, please guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments and we'll schedule some time at the end of our stream to answer them. You'll see this is not a picture. This is real life. I'm going to go ahead and switch our scene here and we're going to walk over to the drone. I'm going to introduce the drone and start going over it. Here we go.
All right, I'm going to do a quick mic check. Can you hear me okay, Simon?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect, John. Thanks for joining us and thank you for helping out here. Let me go ahead and walk over to the drone here and just give you a quick introduction. How you guys doing? This is Simon Aslan again with HSE. I'm sure you guys have seen me before. Walking over to the drone here. It is a just absolutely beautiful sunny day in Florida today. Couldn't ask for better weather. Sunny, warm, no wind. So it's going to be a great demo today. This is, of course, our AG 122 crop spraying drone. This is our largest crop spraying drone that we offer. It's about 6-gallon capacity. You can find all the specs for it online at HSE-UAV.com. Find the model, it's the AG 122. Click on specifications, you'll find everything you need to know. But as you can see, this thing is absolutely enormous. It is huge. It's an 8-rotor configuration with dual tanks that are quick swappable, which you can see right there. Just pull them up and they come right out. Dual batteries, dual tanks, dual GPS, redundancy on everything. This is the drone to get if you want to do serious commercial crop spraying work. These are used all over the country and the world for all sorts of applications beyond agriculture and agriculture. Today we're going to be doing a fairly straightforward, simple flight plan. It's going to be a simple rectangular pattern. But again, remember, there's so much that you can do with this. As you can see, again, like I can't stress it enough, the size of this thing. I mean, it is just enormous, as you guys can see. And don't mind the beeping there. Those are the motors saying it's initialized. This model does have a very advanced software that goes along with it called Agrosol, which I'll be displaying in just a moment. Of course, it has collision avoidance system, terrain sensing, RTK GPS capability, FPV camera on board with HD streaming. Like I said, 8-rotor configuration, which means it has redundancy in the motors. It can land with the motor out. All up weight on this is massive. I think it's about 130 pounds. Again, you can check the specs. It is huge, 22 liters, about 6-gallon capacity. Let me go back over to the computer here and I'll show you a little bit around with the Agrosol software because that's really the key of this aircraft. So let me walk back here and I'll show you around. And again, guys, if you do have any questions regarding this aircraft or anything related to crop sprayers, please go ahead and post it in the comments below. All right, let me go back to my Agrosol software here. Alrighty, so this is the Agrosol software. This is what runs the aircraft. This is a fully autonomous drone from takeoff to landing. Really, what we do is we plan our mission. We set up an area in which we want to fly. We tell it where we want to take off. We tell it where we want to land. The aircraft does everything. And you guys are going to see that whole process. So let me go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and open up Agrosol here. Very simple layout, just 3 tabs here. We're going to go to our planning tab. And you guys can see I've already created this area called Area 0 for our HSE demo. It's about 2.5 acres. And it's a very simple pattern here. When I hover over the area, you guys will be able to see the start point is down to our lower left here, which means it's going to be to our right with the aircraft. The landing point is actually set up where the aircraft is. You guys will see the kind of blinking 1. That's our AG 122 number 1, which you can see down here. And of course, let me go ahead and connect to it. I'm realizing I'm not connected. All right, we're connected now. Very, very simple configuration. There's a lot of different ways that you can configure these areas. I created my area rather, by using Google Maps, which is what this Agrasol system uses by default. I simply added my polygons and my points to create my boundary, and then it generates the flight plan automatically. We got a few videos on this as well, so if you guys want to get more in detail with the flight planning, check out some of our previous videos. We have our Lunch and Learns that go over this. If you're not familiar with those, it's a 30-minute segment that we do every Tuesdays at noon Eastern time, where we go over all of your questions. And let me go ahead and click on this area, and I'll show you a couple more things here. So you can see there's a lot of different settings that we can adjust for this specific area. I can section the area into multiple sections if it's a very large area. In this case, it's only 2.5 acres, so we'll keep it at section 1. We can adjust our swath. With this aircraft, I like to keep it around 24, 25 feet, so we'll leave it at 25 feet. The buffer is the area around the edge of the perimeter, the distance from the edge of the perimeter. We can offset the pattern, we can angle it, we can change our return to launch height. There's a lot of settings here. Our speed, of course. Let's bring our speed up just a little bit. Let's go at about 8 miles per hour. I'm keeping the speed intentionally a little bit low just so it's easy to track for our demonstration. But there's actually a built-in calculator in Agrasol that can help you determine how fast you can fly based on a given spray rate. Speaking of spray rates, right here. Spray mode, typically we operate in dynamic flow rate. That's the most effective and efficient way to operate. And we're gonna set a 2 gallon per acre rate. And let me go ahead and show you that calculator I was talking about. Let's go to a maintenance tab. Let's go to our toolbox. We'll enter our desired dosage in gallons per acre, in this case 2. We'll enter our swath of 24 feet and our max flow rate of our pumps. On this aircraft, we know it's 1.1 gallons per minute. And you'll see the maximum speed that we can fly is 11.34 miles per hour. Now, again, like I mentioned, I'm gonna set it up a little bit slower just so it's easier to see at 8 miles per hour. All we gotta do is hit the checkbox. We'll go ahead and upload it to the drone by clicking the up arrow, selecting the area, and it'll upload. Again, guys, if you do have any questions or anything at all that you guys wanna know, just—
Hey, Simon.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
We do have one. I was going to save it, but since you brought that up.
Yeah, we got just a minute.
Richard Forsyth was asking about lights for flying, late in the evening into dusk. I had mentioned that we could install definitely the proper lights that would be needed for those types of missions and help with the waivers. But what comes with it, stock, I guess, would be a great question.
Absolutely, and it might be a little hard to see. Let me see if I can go back to the other scene here. Yeah, it's so bright out here today, you can barely see them, but under each rotor there are lights, and they're set up in the standard drone navigational light setup, meaning the rear 4 lights are white. We have our red and green navigational lights on the front half of the aircraft as well, so it does have built-in navigational lights. There are third-party lights available as well for extra bright beacons as well. But the lights that are on it are actually very, very bright. They can be seen very far away as well. Excuse me. Great question, though.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so we can see here. Let me make sure that the mission is uploaded. It looks like it is. We'll go back to our operations tab, and you can see we can see our mission in our operations tab right there. We're basically ready to fly. So all we have to do at this point, oh, actually there's one step I almost forgot. We got to make sure we can arm our pump so that the pump will turn on. Go ahead and arm our pump. Almost forgot that step. Make sure our pump is armed. That's just going to ensure that the pump turns on. You have to arm the pump and the drone. So the pump is armed. Alrighty, guys. So we are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and hit the arm button right here. All I have to do is hold it down for 2 seconds. Then I can hold down the takeoff button. The drone's gonna automatically take off. I have it set to fly at 10 feet, and it's gonna begin its flight plan. So let me go ahead and switch my camera back so you guys can see it a little bit better with its takeoff. Alrighty, and I did put the map at the bottom left there so you guys can see it live as it's flying around and you can see what it does. All right, so let me go back to Agrasol. We'll go ahead and hit arm. All right, the motors are spooling. We'll go ahead and hit takeoff. All righty, guys. All right, let me try to follow it along with you here. There it is.
Hey, so Simon, we have a question about chemicals in general. So, anyone spraying 2,4-D or, and again, we're not chemical experts, but I just put that we are spraying water. So if you want to speak to that.
Right, give me 1 second, John. I can't hear you. And
Sorry.
I think I actually made a mistake in my flight plan here. Again, we're doing this live. Let me confirm that our pump is operating properly. It automatically returned to home because it said it was out of water, but I think I have an air bubble in it. Let me just double check something here. Yeah, let me go confirm one thing real quick. All right, guys, sorry about that. It was a silly mistake on my end. I didn't prime the pump properly ahead of time. I thought it was, but it's okay. We can go ahead and restart our mission. Let me go ahead and just reload my flight plan.
Yeah, we can't see the drone either.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I don't know if I actually sent the flight plan correctly. Let's see here. My computer is getting a little slow with all this streaming and everything. I don't think it uploaded properly, so let me try that one more time, actually. I don't think it was a pump issue. There it goes. Clearing onboard mission. That's odd. I'm running into an error. Let me go ahead and disconnect and try to reconnect here. Okay, give you guys 1 second, guys. We're doing this live, of course.
No worries.
Again, guys, if you have any other questions, just please post them in the comments below. Let's see here. Let me try that one more time. Reconnect. You know, guys, I'm using a USB splitter for our radio, and I think it might be causing some issues with the connection. But let's try that one more time. All right, looks like we're connected properly. Just verify it is. Let me go ahead and arm the pump. Let's go back to our planning tab. And we will, okay, the pump is armed. Let's go ahead and just reload our flight plan just to be safe. Clearing onboard mission. All right, it's uploading right now. All right, we should be able to get it up and running now. As you can see, if you do make a mistake, the aircraft will simply return right back home and land automatically. So, let's see, downloading mission. I think it's working properly this time. I think I had a bad connection on my computer here. Let's see. Downloading. Alrighty, it's going, it's going. All right, successful, very nice. All right, let's try this one more time, guys. All right, we'll go back to our operations tab. We'll arm the drone. We'll tell it to take off. Let me go back to my camera here. Alrighty, there it is. There we go. No, it's coming back. Oh, guys, I don't know what's going on here. You know, you just never know what happens when you do something live. I tested this 5 minutes before we went live and it was perfect. So I know I'm doing something wrong here. What is going on? All right, guys, just hold for a minute.
Hey, Simon.
Yeah.
Do you want to switch to the screen where they can see me? I can answer some questions while you're working on stuff.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, that's fine because there's some questions about.
There we are. Yeah, go ahead.
There we go. Hey, guys. So, question came in from Owen Jinks. How does the drone do crossing waterways in the middle of the field, especially going from 8-foot tall corn, tall grass, probably a pocket, or it could be water, and then back? We actually were just talking about that with the engineers. Was that yesterday or the day before? I mean, I know it was this week. And so what we were looking at doing was tweaking the rate at which it descends versus ascends to make sure that it doesn't run into the corn. So we've actually, we're testing that as we speak to counteract that. So we have a way around that, or we think we do. We're working on that. So Simon, would you agree with that?
Absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, that's certainly a concern that's been around since drones have been around with maintaining their altitude properly over certain heights. So, that is something to be aware of. And, we're working on a solution to that.
Yeah, and we do have some pretty good obstacle avoidance as well. We can also do altitude lock. So if you have a pretty, if it's not too hilly and, it's just pockets that you're talking about, that you could do an altitude lock as well. The other question that came in, it's about flow rates of the nozzles. I think I can answer this one. So Richard, the nozzles that we have standard on this machine and all the machines actually are the TJet 110-01 nozzles. So each one of those nozzles will allow for 0.1 gallons a minute, and there's 8 nozzles on that machine. So even though it can pump at 1.1 gallons a minute, with this setup, you're limited to 0.8 gallons a minute. But we find that is more than enough to achieve some pretty big numbers with this machine and 30-foot swaths and stuff like that.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to go ahead and send it back up. I want to try one more time here, but John, I'm going to keep you on to answer any questions while I test this, and I'll switch the camera over when I'm ready, all right?
Yep, and we actually have one about internet. No, it does not require internet in order to transfer data to the computer. There's a USB connection with a little antenna.
Correct. And you can save your map data ahead of time, so you don't need to internet to download the maps either. All right, let me try this one more time, guys. Sorry for the hiccups here.
I mean, we were flying yesterday too, so here we go. It's taking off.
All right, let's make sure it starts this time.
Yeah, it's gonna head over to its first spot. It should turn the pumps on and start going down the rows.
Let's see.
It's out of the screen at the moment, Simon.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just testing it. All right, I think we're actually good here. Let me go back to my main page here. Sorry, guys.
Is it working?
Multitasking. It is.
Oh, yeah, it's
there
spraying.
We go.
It is spraying.
There we go. Guys, it was an issue with my computer here. I have too much stuff connected to it, basically. No, it's still coming back home. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. It
started.
I think what's happening is it thinks it's losing signal.
Oh, because we got so much going on.
Yeah. I'm not sure why this is happening. It's really odd. Well, this is an excellent demonstration of a Lost Link, because that's exactly what it's doing. Guys, I think I can fix this. We're going to have to run this a little longer. Let me see if I can swap my USB around. This is going to shut off my camera momentarily, though. So, guys, give me a minute. Let me try to fix it. If not, we'll have to reschedule our demo, unfortunately. All right, let me try this out, guys. We'll keep staying online, though. Let me see what I can do here. All right, and John, let me go back to the other, whoops. There we go. Go back to your screen there. If there's any other questions, I can help answer them while I do this.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's see what we can do.
I could throw out a dad joke.
There you go. Yeah, let's do that while we have to waste some time here.
Dad jokes.
Come on, John. Think of one.
What types of jokes do farmers make?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I'm not sure I want to know.
Corny ones.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, you're getting pretty good at this.
Well, I have a book.
Oh, I see.
But
You're
I'm trying to memorize. I'm cheating a little, but I'm trying to memorize them. I mean, you think I make these up? Where do you flour and eggs meet? I love this one.
Oh man, I don't know, man.
At a mixer.
Oh goodness.
So Metal Magic, is there a way to purge the pump lines?
Yes, yeah, there absolutely is, and it's very simple. You can basically disconnect one of the lines, and you can turn on the pump on the ground. The issue we're having now is definitely appears to be a ground station link loss because it just keeps returning to home randomly, which is again that's what the aircraft will do if it loses signal. So what I did is I swapped around my USB ports here. We're going to try this one more time. All right, let's go back to our page. Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Yeah, and all nozzles are flowing at the same rate, same time, right?
Correct.
Because the question is, are all nozzles flowing at the same time? And I think the answer is yes.
All the nozzles are running at the same time, but they're not always running at the same rate. There's a dynamic flow rate mode, which adjusts the rate of the nozzles automatically as the aircraft changes speed.
Ah, yes. Okay.
All right, guys, let's try this one more time, all right? And then if it doesn't work, we'll just have to, I'll run the aircraft and show it to you on the ground, unfortunately. So let's try that one more time. We'll arm the drone. We'll tell it to take off. All right, give me a second, guys. Oh, my camera's not working. Darn it. Hang on, guys.
Oh,
I'm so
no.
sorry. This is a mess. 1 second. The drones keep coming back anyway, so. All right. That's unfortunate. Let's, all right, it's landing again. Let me see if I can get the camera back up at least, and we'll show you around the drone on the ground here. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. That's disappointing. This is a problem with my computer 100% because now the camera is not working on this USB port either. So
yeah, so Richard, that is what that means. You can actually lock like 2 gallons an acre, for instance, and you can actually fly it manually. And as you speed up to, from 4 miles up to 10 miles an hour, it will actually it will start off with a really high spray rate, then it's going to decrease probably as it speeds or increase. I don't know how it works, but it will put down 2 gallons an acre no matter what speed you fly at, actually in manual mode as well.
That's right, exactly.
And so as it slows down to get to the end of the line, it will actually adjust the rate so that way everything has an exact 2 gallons an acre that it sprays over when you don't have the link problems that we're dealing with right now. And hey, Simon, I don't hear anybody. I don't hear anything.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Everything here is a mess right now. Nothing goes right when you go live, John. Why?
That's not true. We've been live a lot and things go right.
I know.
I mean, for everybody watching, we got 13 watching right now. I want to say thank you. Please hit the like button, make a comment, don't give us a hard time.
Here's
this
what
stuff
we're gonna
happens.
do. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. For the guys that are live, we're gonna fix this problem right now in the field. We're gonna record it and we're gonna put it live. We're gonna post it in a couple hours here. Okay. So we are gonna do a demo. It just won't be live. We'll just have to post it right after this. Okay. Guys.
Sounds good.
Thank you for dealing with our headaches here. We'll get it fixed for next time around. I promise. And, live and learn, I guess. But let's go ahead and close this out, John. If you don't have any other questions, I want to try to get this recorded so we can post it for the guys that are waiting for a demo, okay?
Yeah, I think we've pretty much all the questions, except for earlier, I said prime the pump lines, and he actually asked, is there a way to purge the pump lines?
I think he's probably asking the same thing. I mean, if there's air within the lines. Yeah, absolutely, of course.
Okay, I just want to make sure I asked it to you properly as well.
Got it. Got it. All righty, guys. We're going to go ahead and stop the stream here. We'll try to get this recorded and get this sorted out. All right, guys?
Well, we'll see you next Tuesday, right, for the
yep.
lunch and learn. We'll be here for that. So please turn on the notifications. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We'll take a thumbs up today if you want to give it to us. But thank you so much for. We'll see you next week.
All right, guys. Thanks again. Watch out for a video that's going to post soon, though. We will get a video on here today.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys.